Hello and welcome to Channel 2's. I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and it's time for some more Gunpla news. Yeah, I'm still using my temporary setup, but hopefully this will be the last episode like this. Hopefully. So today I've got the SD Wing Gundam EW version here in front of me because today is a very SD Gundam heavy episode. But we're going to start things off with not something directly Gunpla related, but still pretty interesting. Gundam Info ran a poll recently asking what Verca Master Grade people wanted to see next. And the Double Zeta Gundam won with 38.2%. The Zeta Gundam came in second with 12.1%, and then the God Gundam came in third with 12% even. And I'm okay with that. I mean, the Double Zeta Gundam Master Grade is really old, and while the Zeta is a newer kit, if you saw my review of that, you'll know that I really wasn't that impressed with it, and honestly, it could use a Verca. And the God Gundam is just a pretty awesome design, too. There were actually some other neat Gundams in that poll. They had the Age FX, they had the G-Self, and then they had some weird choices like the Double X and the Freedom, both of which we got like within the last 2 years and would be just terrible choices because they already have fantastic kits of them already out. I really don't even know why they were on the poll. But anyway, moving on to the actual news. There was one of those new poster style images for the Real Grade Build Strike. The shield build, I'm noticing, having built the Master Grade, is actually really similar to that bigger kit, and I think that's pretty cool, and it does make sense since the real grades tend to be kind of shrunk down Master Grades, and I'm actually looking forward to it because I really liked the Master Grade Build Strike. It's probably my favorite Master Grade build I've done so far, so definitely looking forward to this one. Then I got another one of those style images for the High Grade The Origin Guncannon Early type. And this new poster image actually shows that missile pod being attached to the body. We kind of saw images of it before in the sort of accessory spread for the kit, but I think this is the first time we've actually seen it on the model. And it looks pretty awesome. It's that same sort of missile pod that I think the Guncannon had in like the second half of the show, I think. I don't exactly remember when it came into play, but it was somehow incorporated into the original series from what I remember. And then we have I think this is actually our first official image of the Master Grade Unicorn Titanium Finish set. And it's looking pretty cool. I mean, it's more or less what you'd expect. It's a Titanium Finish Unicorn Gundam with 2 different frames. And what I'm noticing is a little odd about that picture is the V-fin on the green frame there looks a little more transparent than the red frame, and I'm not really sure if that's just a weird lighting thing or if they're going to be 2 V-fins. I'm kind of thinking it's the former, but it did strike me as a little bit odd. So next up we have that high-grade Astaroth option set with like the gun and stuff that was going to be a magazine pack-in. I said it was Hobby Japan. In the past it is not a Hobby Japan pack-in, it is actually a Gundam Ace pack-in, so a completely different magazine. Keep that in mind if you want to get one. It's going to be coming out with the December issue, and we do have some new images of it, including pictures of the runner, and the kit in some poses with the weapon. Pretty awesome, I have to say. Normally these magazine kits really aren't that impressive since they're just, you know, a single colored runner of unpainted plastic, but considering that's what all the IBO weapon sets are nowadays, it actually looks kind of better by comparison. And then we have the first premium Bandai kit of Iron Blooded Orphans Season 2. This is the EO Frame Shiden Custom. This is the one that, what was his name? I can't even remember his name now, but the guy from the first season who had the pink raised custom that he kept calling the Ryuseigo and everyone kept cringing at it because it was a stupid name. But anyway, EO Frame Shiden Custom. It's basically the normal Shiden just with new shoulders, a new head, and these sort of shark decals on the head just like the original Ryuseigo had. And I think it looks good. I'm just kind of wondering why they made it a separate set, because it's just new shoulders and a commander fin. I mean, they could have just stuck that on the runners for the normal kit, kind of like they did with the Gray's Standard type and commander type. I don't think there really would have been much of an issue with that. I think it's kind of a bit of a wasted kit, but I mean, I'm okay with it. Again, it's P-Bandai, so, you know, it's going to be 3,000 yen, not 3,000 yen, what am I saying, 1,300 yen if you pre-order it. It's coming out in December, so I guess you got that to look forward to if you're really interested in that. Then we have box art for the EX-Standard Deathscythe Hell. This is a little bit confusing to me because everything I can see seems to point to this being a September release, but as you know, it is now October, and as far as I know, this kit hasn't been released yet. So I'm not sure if this got delayed or if it just slipped under the radar, because it's kind of hard to tell when exactly these come out, since they're not actually released in Japan. They did re-release the first 4 in Japan after they sold them here in the US and everywhere else in the world, but it seems like the newer ones since then have only been released internationally, so there's no quick or easy, clear way to tell when they get released. But, I mean, it's probably out now or it'll be out soon. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into that a little more. Then we have some new official images, actually our first official images, for the EX-Standard Sinanju. I mean, it's looking as good as an X-Standard can get. I still think the original SD Sinanju was an absolutely fantastic kit and way worth getting over this thing. But, I mean, this thing does do this, which is probably the absolute stupidest weapon mode we've gotten out of the X-Standard line so far, and, well, the Sinanju's quote-unquote flight mode, if you could even call it that. I mean, I'm honestly not even sure what to call it, but... Okay, you know what? Fine, both of the SD Sinanju's transformations kind of suck, but I think this one sucks just a little bit more. Then we have the reveal of the EX-Standard Barbatos Lupus. Looks like the same mold as the previously released BB Senshi. Or more likely, what I'm thinking is that the BB Senshi is probably just going to be this kit with some more accessories, which kind of sucks, because that means we're going to have hollow limbs and stickers everywhere, and all the usual problems that you have with these X-Standard kits. But it's coming out in December, and it's the same 600 yen as all the others as far as I know. And the Sinanju is going to be coming out in November, by the way, so it looks like we're more or less getting an X-Standard each month, which seems to be roughly what their release schedule has been, so it doesn't look like they're changing that up too much yet. And that just about does it for tonight, so thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. If you're new here, subscribe. I do Gunpla news, reviews, all that kind of stuff. And if you want, leave a comment down below. I'm your host, Soundwave, and I'll see you next time.